Okay, so we're going to go over the basic setup and performance of a barbell front squat. So we have our rack, we have our J-hooks, we have our barbell, got our plates, and we got our clips. So to make sure that the rack is set up appropriately, you're going to make sure that the J-hooks are at the right height, which if you were to stand next to them, should be about armpit height. Now I also want to make sure that it's the same on this side, and that when I put an unloaded bar in there that it's nice and level. So that'll be your 2 checkpoints. I'm also going to go ahead and once I put my plates on, I'm going to want to make sure that I have a set of clips on there securing that plate so that it's nice and safe. Next, I'm going to make sure that that bar is more or less centered in the rack. So we don't want to start with it all the way to one side. Try to get it somewhat centered. And then from here, I'm going to roll it forward in the J-hooks to this way. And then I'm going to go ahead and find my spot, which is going to be, here's my thumb width outside of the, starting from the knurling. I'm going to go just slightly outside of that because that's where it is for me. And I'm going to go step underneath the bar, put it into my front rack, and try to get it into my fingertips with my elbows up nice and high. And I'm just going to stand straight up. Now from here, I'm going to take just 1, 2 steps back. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to try to create more space, so I'm going to step back even further, but this is excessive and unnecessary. Just 1 step back out of the rack is plenty. So from here, I want my feet in about a shoulder width stance, toes slightly out. That bar is resting across my shoulders in that front rack, and my elbows are nice and high. From here, I'm going to think about screwing my feet in the ground, pushing those knees out, sitting my butt back, and trying to keep my elbows pointed forward as I squat, and drive through my whole flat foot and stand back up. Down, trying to keep that weight over my foot, and then I'd go ahead and step back and put it in the rack. And then from here, when I'm finished, I'm just going to take a step forward. I'm going to go ahead and look over, lean in until it hits the J-hook at the vertical part of the J, drop straight underneath it, let go of that front rack, step away, barbell secure, lift is over.